Hello friends, Laura Whitfield here, your independent Scentsy consultant with Laura's Aroma Retreat, and I have a basket of goodies to share with you guys today. Scentsy is getting ready to gear up for the new spring and summer release. The new items will not be available officially until February 1st, but that being said, they do have to start making room for the new inventory that is incoming. As a consultant, we will get our first look on January 1st of the new items that are going to be released, so I'm super excited about that, but that does mean that some of our favorites from this season are unfortunately going to have to retire. So I wanted to share the items that I have with you guys in my personal stash, because there's a couple more days to get your hands on these if it is something you think that you want to try. So most of my collection is bars, but I do have a couple other pieces here to share with you today. So one of the things that I do have is a pumpkin cinnamon swirl sugar scrub. So this is from our Harvest collection. Everything that is left from our Harvest collection is going to be going back into the Scentsy vault, including the Jack Skellington full size and mini warmer. So if it is something that you guys have had your eyes on in any way, shape, or form, make sure that you hop on board and grab it now. I do have both of them. They are beautiful. You can actually see Jack's light right here. That's how bright he is. He's wonderful. So, he's several rooms back and you can still see his glow even here at my desk. So, but one of the pieces that I do have, like I said, on hand is this pumpkin cinnamon swirl sugar scrub. It is so good. I have been using this, and I did grab a couple of these from the flash sale that they did a couple weeks ago because they were buy one get one free. So I am loving these sugar scrubs. They are completely seasonal, so all four of the sugar scrubs that we have, so the pumpkin cinnamon swirl, the butter pecan, the peppermint, and the winterberry apple tea, are all going to retire. So if the sugar scrubs are something that you guys have been in love with, I would definitely snap these up while you can. The next item that is going back into the Scentsy vault is the one from the holiday collection. So this is the Winterberry Apple Tea Scentsy Soak. This is so good. Now, I kind of had a feeling they would be retiring this for spring and summer, so when these came out on the buy one get one sale, I did snap up a couple extra of these. So these are like, this one is my kids' favorite Scentsy soak of all time. We've got like Cozy Cardigan, Snowkissed Cranberry, and then we've got the Winterberry Apple Tea, and they choose this one every single time. So while it is super sweet when you first open it up, it does not stay sweet when you put it in your bath. It's just really nice and fruity and delicious. I absolutely love it. Another thing, like I said, most of what I have here are bars, because I'm a wax addict, consultant problems. But a lot of our Disney items are going back into the Scentsy Disney vault. So this is my Villains Wax collection. I actually also have the Villains Warmer, which is actually right here on my desk. I'm not going to flip it around because my desk is kind of a disaster right now. But it's a beautiful, beautiful piece. It is, like I said, it's front and center with me at all times. But this Villains Wax collection, and I will say too, you can put any of these items for the next 2 days into your Scentsy Club, but once they come out of stock, they're just gone. So the Villains Wax collection, these are still available. So you have the Evil Queen Just One Bite. This is kind of like a cinnamon apple, and it's very, very fall. It's beautiful. It's a nice dark crimson wax. I really like, I have my original set, which I kept together as a set, as a collectible. So I didn't want to melt it, but I did end up getting some of these bars in my Scentsy Club. So then the next one out of there is the Mistress of Evil. And this was my favorite bar out of this collection, and it's like fruity and musky, and it's really, really quite pleasant. So like I said, I do have this particular bar. I had it in my Scentsy Club for a little bit. It did not make the cut to stay, so But I really have, you know, I really just absolutely love, you know, this collectible edition. I'm not going to sniff Poor Unfortunate Souls. It was really a poor unfortunate scent, but the collection in and of itself is just a beautiful, beautiful piece. So I love all the detail that Scentsy puts into their packaging. I'm trying to get it back in its packaging, sorry. So you see there, we've got the, you know, the really nice decorative band on it. I mean, it's really, it's a beautiful set. So I've really enjoyed having this. I've kept it on display. It will continue to be on display just because it is such a unique piece. So the next thing, going back into the Scentsy Disney Vault, and this one did actually make it into my club, is Monsters, Inc Monstropolis. On first sniff, on cold, I was like, oh my, I do not, this is a terrible scent. However, my children really, really wanted to warm this, and I'm super, super glad that I did. So on cold, it is not the best bar, but warmed throughout the house, it actually is very, very nice. My girls do love this one. It's a consistent one that they like in the warmers in their room. So Monsters Inc did indeed make it into my club subscription. So next one, going back to the Disney Vault, is The Mandalorian. Age of Adventure, sorry, Air of Adventure, not Age of Adventure, Air of Adventure. You can see that we've been warming this in the house. This is so pretty. It's a very nice, soft, kind of almost floral scent. I will say this about the Air of Adventure. It is not a super strong performer. We tried doing this in our family room back there, and we have 3 warmers, all Disney, of course, for the family room. But it really, like, even with 3 warmers going and multiple cubes, it was still really hard to smell it. So this one, unfortunately for me, as pretty as it is, did not make the cut to go into my Scentsy club. But I do recommend it for smaller spaces. So if you want to give this a try, now would be the time to grab it up before it's gone. Let's see, we have another Disney product going back into the vault already, and I was so sad to hear that it was already going. So I'm sniffing it before I show you. I'm sorry. This is Fearless by Nature. So this is part of the Frozen 2 scent collection. This was definitely my favorite bar from that. This is just like musky and woodsy, and it's definitely a masculine scent. It doesn't smell super strong on cold, but it is a very, very nice performer. So it doesn't, it's not, I wouldn't necessarily classify it as a powerhouse scent, but it is just, it's delightful. It smells so good in the background if you're not feeling something that's super strong, but you want, you know, something that's very clearly there. Fearless by Nature is a beautiful scent. So this did end up in my Scentsy club. So that's the nice part. Next up, I do have quite a few of the Bring Back My bars. Some of them I do not have anymore because I've already melted them, but I do have more coming. So Plum and White Woods was just delightful. So if you watch my prior video on what I've been melting, Plum and White Woods was in there. My review on that is in there, and it's really good. So that one did indeed make my club. The first bar out of my, and I did actually like set it up in a basket here so that I could get to everything easily. The first bar out is Marshmallow Mint. So this to me smells, I mean, exactly as described, marshmallow and mint. It's not like a super strong mint or a super sweet marshmallow, so it kind of blends together well. It's kind of like the mint hot cocoa or the mint chocolate mint cocoa. I've got that in the basket somewhere, but without the chocolate part in it. So it's just the marshmallow and the mint. I don't hate it, but I don't love it. My husband loves it, so I am putting in an order, and I'll be getting him an extra couple of bars, but I don't necessarily think it's club worthy for me personally. Next one out is Vanilla Suede. This is kind of like, it's like weathered leather. It's a little bit stronger than sheer leather, but it's not quite as powerful as weathered leather. You can definitely smell kind of a leathery suede scent to this. It is very, very pleasant. If you like the more musky masculine scents, which we do in this house. So I have only melted 1 cube of it so far. And, you know, I'm getting an extra bar of this. I put it into my club for now, but I'm not sure that it will stay there. But, you know, we really have quite enjoyed that. Next one out is Lavender and White Balsam. So this is just beautiful. So this is like lavender and tree and pine, and I really, really love the lavender and white balsam. So this did immediately make it into my club. It actually made it into my club before I ever smelled it, because I already knew I was going to be absolutely in love with this one. Lavender is one of my absolute favorite scents, and then when you pair it with like a white wood, it's just, oh, it's so good. So this one will stay forever because I absolutely love it. It performs very nicely through the house without being like super, super strong. So don't get me wrong, I love powerhouse scents. In fact, most of the time I melt the powerhouse scents, but sometimes it's nice to have something just a little on the lighter side. Next thing out is actually a set of pods. So these are Happy Holidays. There's actually 3 pods to this collection. I believe the only 2 that are currently left are Happy Holidays and Feeling Pine. I do love the Happy Holidays smell. It's kind of like pine and campfire for me. So there's like an almost smoky background to this. It's gorgeous. So I did have a couple sets of these pods stocked up. Feeling Pine, I didn't feel like it was a super strong pine scent, and I really like the really heavy pine scents, so I lean more towards like very snowy spruce. So, you know, it didn't really hurt my feelings that Feeling Pine is going away, but it is still available if you like pine but not strong pine. Next one out is Sweet Plum Pastry. I am not a huge bakery person, so this one for me is a little off, I guess you could say. So you can smell the plum in there. Bakery a lot of the time just kind of smells like buttery to me. So this is not one of my favorites, but I did want to make sure that I gave every single one of these Bring Back My Bars a shot. And I am also excited because starting on January 4th, we get to start voting for the spring and summer Bring Back My Bars. So I am super anxious to see what is included in that. And I cannot wait to vote my butt off for some of my past ones. So I'm really hoping that Zeppelin, and I'm dating myself here, my Scentsy self here, that Zeppelin is going to be included in that, because that's like my all-time favorite Scentsy bar. Next one out that's also going away, so all the Bring Back My Bars are going, you've got 2 more days to grab these before they go away, is Central Park Praline. This again is another like strong bakery spice combination. It's not for me, but if you are a bakery fan or a spice fan, you would probably love this one quite a bit. So Central Park Praline. Next, this one did make my club. So this is Black Currant Bubbly, and we've already gone through 2 bars of this, and I do have it in my club, and I'm actually ordering an extra. So if you've watched any of my videos, you already know, like, I love this because it reminds me of a screwball from the ice cream truck. So that's like my favorite thing about it. It is also a powerhouse performer. So there is no mistaking when this beauty is in the warmer. So this did make it to my club. It will stay there forever. Next one out, also in my club, is Cutie Pie Cupcake, which really surprised me because, like I said, I'm not a huge bakery person. This is so good though. Cutie Pie Cupcake is orange. It's like clementine, and then you have like a little background hint of like vanilla cake batter in the back. It's not like a butter scent. So Like I said, a lot of the time the bakery scents just kind of smell buttery to me. This does not smell buttery, and it's not too sweet. So it's not like the vanilla bean buttercream frosting one, which is like super sweet for me. The clementine really, that little citrus kick in there really tones it down perfectly. So Cutie Pie Cupcake is a huge hit. So you got to try it. You know, you've absolutely got to try it. You got 2 more days. Get on the ball with that guy. Next one out is Cozy Chai. Again, super, super strong spice. All I can smell is spice in this. So if you like those strong spices, Cozy Chai is definitely for you. Not on my favorite list. Next one up is a Wink and a Smile. So this is like a florally tulips. I accidentally stuck 2 of these in my bin. It's like a flowery kind of tulip without being like a super sweet flower. I did initially, upon smelling this, really, really like it. I got some extra of it. I did pop a couple cubes into the warmers. This is not a very strong performer for me, so I will enjoy melting what I have left, but you know, I'm excited to see what other things come out for spring and summer. So next one out is Peppermint Dreams. This one is really good. I like peppermint, so it's not as strong as the Perfect Peppermint, which I also enjoyed. It's got kind of almost like, I don't know, it's a toned down mint. So it's still clearly like peppermint, like a candy cane type of peppermint. But I think there's like a hint of vanilla in the background here, and it's a really beautiful, beautiful mix. So that was Peppermint Dreams. Next out is a Pumpkin Marshmallow. I go through a lot of wax, but there was quite a bit in that Bring Back My Bar collection. There's 20 bars that come back every time. And believe me, when spring and summer comes out, I'll be getting all 20 bars again. So I just have to know what they all smell like, because sometimes there's surprises in them, like the Cutie Pie Cupcake. I never, ever would have tried that had it not been part of the Bring Back My Bar collection. So, Pumpkin Marshmallow. This does smell exactly like pumpkins and marshmallow. So the pumpkin, I do like the fact that the pumpkin is very prevalent in it. I will probably stash this bar until next fall when I'm feeling kind of pumpkin-y again. By the time these came out, we were already kind of into the beginning of the holiday season, and I had started to transition over to more Christmas scents. So this did not get melted, but I will keep that guy in my backup. Next one out is Vanilla Ode. This is another one that initially upon sniffing it, I really like this one. It's, again, it's part of that masculine, musky kind of family. I was a little sad though, so it is not a strong scent. It initially did make it into my club. It's not going to make the cut now that I've had the chance to melt a bar of it, but oh, excuse me. But I will definitely, like, I will probably use this in like our bedroom until it's gone. So again, a smaller space is beautiful fragrance. Just is what it is. Next one out is Apple S'mores. So I just love the color of this. It's like a really nice, like crimson, burgundy type wax, but this didn't really speak to me. Like, I can distinctly smell the apple and not much else. So if you like apple-y scents, this one is nice, but I don't necessarily get graham cracker. I don't necessarily get marshmallow. And again, by the time the Bring Back My Bar collection came out, we had already transitioned kind of into, it was the end of November, so November 23rd. So by the time I got these, we were in December. I did not melt this, so I don't know what it's like warmed. It will go into my, for future fall pile, but it's not gonna make it into my club. Next one out, My Dear Watson. This is right up there for me with Zeppelin. This one I was so excited to see it. It's just men's cologne. So that's exactly what it smells like. Not like Old Spice men's cologne, but like that really nice Hollister men's cologne for me. My husband has a cologne that smells like this, so I really, really love it on the rare occasion that he does wear it. So it's not like super, super strong. But I used to get this with Zeppelin way, way back in the day. So I was excited to see this one come back. And like I said, it gives me hopes for the spring and summer, bring back my bar. So I will be on that like a hawk. Next one out is Sweet Amber and Freesia. So this one is very springy. It's very floral. It's almost kind of fresh. I have debated with myself whether or not I was going to pop this in the warmer the last couple of days. I'm not quite ready to go this springy just yet. So I do have a couple of these that I will definitely end up melting. So these are it's quite a beautiful fragrance. But I am not going to put this into my club because spring and summer is coming, and I feel like they will have something just as good, if not better, than this in the new catalog. So, ooh, I missed a Disney guy down here. So another thing going back into the vault are the 2 Nightmare Before Christmas scents. So there are actually 2 of them. There is Jack's Obsession, which I do not have here with me today. And that is like a very spiced cinnamon apple. So it is it's like a heavy green apple. And then there's Halloween Town. So this was the new fragrance for this season that they came out with for Sally. This is a very good fall scent. It's kind of musky. There's patchouli in here, I believe. It's really good. So I had several bars of this. This is down to my last one, except my Oogie Boogie collectible bar, which I will never melt. It will, sit in my collectibles section there. But I really did enjoy this bar. So very good. The other things going back into the vault, and it makes my heart sad, are the bricks, the holiday bricks. So first up, salted caramel toffee. So you can see I have done some serious damage on this brick. This is a powerhouse. Oh my goodness. So this is exactly what you think it should be. I just want to show you guys one of these cubes because they're crazy. I love my bricks. So this is a cube. These are not going to fit into one warmer, so I do cut these up usually into 4s, but salted caramel toffee has been such a joy this holiday season. This is one that, and I do have a backup brick, this is one that I definitely can melt year round. So this just smells like toffee candy. It's so good. Like I said, I know it's technically a food scent. It's kind of, they classify it as bakery, but like I said, when I think bakery, I think like that buttery smell, or like that super, super, super sweet sugar smell. This has, oh God, I just like, it's toffee. It's salted caramel toffee. It's so good. Next one out of my brick collection is Marshmallow Mint Cocoa. You can see I have also done some damage on this Marshmallow Mint Cocoa. This just smells like an Andes mint. So I do love this, and I'm going to be sad to see it go, but I have hopes and aspirations that they will end up bringing back this at some point, just because it was so popular, and I like, I've enjoyed it, but I don't like need the smell of hot chocolate year round. So loved it. Still got a little bit of it left to melt through the winter, but I will consider myself good at that point. Next one out is Crimson Berry Christmas. So this is really, really nice, and this is for sure very Christmas. It's very full of spice. So I have enjoyed warming it when I have, but it's a very strong spice for me. So there's a lot of cinnamon in this. So I haven't melted nearly as much of it as I have some of the other scents, but this obviously I will definitely keep in my collection and probably melt a little bit again before the winter is over, and then I will probably stash the rest of this away for next winter. So did enjoy this scent, but again, I have to be in the mood for the spice because the spice in that is pretty prevalent. Next one out is Snowkissed Cranberry. So this is one of my all-time favorites. You can get these in a standard size bar, but the, you know, brick of it is actually going away. So you can see I've done some pretty significant damage on the Snowkissed Cranberry. It is one of my favorite holiday scents from Scentsy. So I was super excited to have this in the brick. It's just beautiful. So I love the tart cranberry in this. And again, this is not like a super overpowering scent, but it performs very nicely. So I have thoroughly enjoyed almost everything that I have shown to you today. Like I said, I am super grateful for Scentsy and the Scentsy Club so that I can continue to get the ones that I absolutely can't live without. But you know, it's been nice to have some of these, and like I said, like Vanilla Ode and stuff, I will enjoy it while it lasts. But this is definitely something that didn't hit a home run for me performance wise, but then you have your little diamonds in the rough, like the Cutie Pie Cupcake that I learned that I can't live without. So if there is anything that I have shown you guys that you want to try, like I said, December 31st, these go back into the vault. Definitely don't wait. Feel free to throw a comment down below if you guys need any help, or visit me on Facebook at Laura's Aroma Retreat. And I'll also post my link below. So thank you very much for joining me. I hope you guys have enjoyed some of these fantastic things from the from this season. And I'll see you guys again next time. Bye-bye.